Hi, my name is Jacqueline, and here are 10 interesting facts about the 1920s. The first fact is about how women have changed. Many women were now working, having jobs and careers, breaking from traditional roles. This new era of women were called flappers. They dressed in short clothing and they cut their hair short, known as the famous bob cut. The second fact is about the rise in the new industries. The assembly line gave jobs to many men because it was a divided operation within smaller, simpler tasks. Henry J. Ford used this assembly line to be able to mass produce the first car known as Model T, which looks like a carriage, and it costed $850. The third fact is about the consumer society. In this society where there was a growth in borrowing called credit, this warped the ideas of borrowing, making it not a bad thing, and there was an increase in a lot of people spending more than what they had. People used mass advertising because they were facing problems with advertising. Inventions were getting created without it getting out to the public, and nobody was knowing about it or buying it. The fourth fact is about the birth of the airline industry. The first successful attempt was from the Wright brothers in 1903, and later in 1926, the airlines were used for airports and to carry mail as well as mass advertising. The fifth fact is about the radio industry. Invented by Edwin Armstrong in 1913 and later in 1926, NBC set up networks to broadcast on radio programs for the rest of the public to tune on in. The sixth fact is about the KKK, or also known as the Ku Klux Klan, a group of white supremacy that resisted immigration, and to do that they used threats, intimidation, and violence to pursue their belief. They targeted African Americans, Jews, Catholics, and immigrants in general. The seventh fact is about prohibition, a movement to ban alcohol because they believed that not taking this opportunity would lead to an increasement of unemployment, domestic violence, and poverty. When alcohol was banned, there was these speakeasies that were common and they sold alcohol illegally. The eighth fact is about the farm crisis, also known as the Quiet Depression from the beginning. Despite all the new inventions coming out, farmers were only making 1/3 of a profit, and the agricultural inventions were expensive, so they weren't able to buy them despite making their profit. The ninth fact is about movies and radio shows. Throughout the 20s, movies were made silent, and the only noises were played by pianists to provide music in the background. The 10th fact is about sports, more specifically baseball and boxing. Because of the new industry of radios, people were able to hear these games and matches hear them live in person.
Those are the 10 interesting facts of the 1920s. Thanks for watching.